Hey, hi guys. So it's your girl Lillian, and today now I have to say this thing because it's very very necessary. So Ifen Jibiata is that this is the age where women are supposed to suffer for themselves. No. Just relax. I'm coming. Abiamta Kaiko. The days of women suffering with a man are supposed to be over. Why? Because those days women gave their all to the men and we are left with nothing. If you're a girl, you're dating a guy and you're giving your all. I stood by him when he had nothing. Now that he has something, what are you? Now that he has something, what establishment have you also made for yourself? This is the problem. They focus on the men, they build them, they are left with nothing. And at the end of the day, such men, they say that this is the woman that stood by me when I had nothing. So they feel that marrying you is such a reward. Getting married to you is such a reward. At the end of the day, you have nothing to your name. You did not build anything for yourself. You were busy building for a man. You were busy suffering with a man. And the worst thing about suffering with a man is that many of them do it with the hopes of getting married to that man. That is my area of annoyance. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't suffer with a man. No. I'm trying to say that when you decide to suffer with a man, make sure you're working, make sure you're building something for yourself. It is time for us to begin to end this lineage of poverty, this chain of poverty in Africa. I believe that every woman has to begin to map out something for her life outside marriage. Your destiny is not marriage. Your life must not be tied to a man. In the pre-revolutionary society, immediately the man dies, the family begins to suffer. Because why? The woman had nothing doing. The woman had no establishment. And that is what I'm about today. Every woman needs to be established in something. You need to have a goal outside a man, outside marriage. The problem is that when you fall in love and you don't use your brain. You fall in love and you forget about dreams, you forget about the future of your children, you forget about how your children are going to be sustained, you forget about legacy, and you're all about marrying for love. You are all about building a man. You've not built yourself, but you are about building a man. That kind of love you forget yourselves. You carry your love, you carry your all, you carry your energy and focus on a man. I stood by you when you were nothing, and they stood by. You have nothing to show for it. You have nothing to give to your family. You stood by a man. At the end of the day, the reward is I married you. The reward to marry you. At least because you are burning yourself out, suffering with a man, tirelessly suffering with a man, and in that process you forgot to build yourself. When that man finally stands on his feet and receives that strong establishment, you're going to be low value to him because you won't have much to offer. Yes, you had the capacity to stay with him, but you stayed with him with an expectation. You stayed with him because you wanted him to marry you after he has established. Why not you investing in yourself too, so the both of you can land at the same time? I don't understand. Why can't you face your life too? Oh, I'm giving you emotional support. Everybody's working. You're building and building. But what we see is that women, ladies, forget themselves and focus all their energy on a man. And when that man arrives, he goes for the woman that has grown, the woman that is building something for herself. You will be like an object kept in the home, and the wife, and he will be doing what he wants outside the home. Because you're not giving the quality that he's on. You're no longer on his level. But because of emotion, sentiment, he wants to marry you because, hey, you walked with him. You were there with him. They no longer stay within the I was there with you when you were nothing. They no longer stay with women like that. We see it every day on social media. You are supposed to learn from what is happening to other women. Begin to establish, begin to build something for yourself. Learn to fight the right battles. When you get into a relationship, stop fighting whether he's cheating or not, especially when he's not married you yet. Fight for your establishment. Fight, let him begin to support you. You need support. Fight for the right things. Oh, you're not supporting me. I'm doing this. I need your support. Your problem shouldn't be, are you cheating on me or not? Fight for your establishment. Because if you plan to have children tomorrow, they are dependent on you. It's a new age. It is time to unlearn. It is time to be wiser. Emotions are too cheap. The fact is that when you are with a reasonable man, he will want you to grow. Because he knows that as much as you have, you are giving to his children. He will want you to be better. He will want you to attain heights. What if you become a widow tomorrow? Have you thought about this? This is life. You can't tell me, God forbid, here. Anything can happen. What if you become a widow tomorrow? What if this man turns around and kicks you out? Where will you start from? Stop building with a man and forgetting yourself. I'm not against building with a man or suffering with a man and all that. My problem is that you forget yourself. And that is what I want you to address today. Stop forgetting yourself. Begin to invest in yourself. To begin to see it as I'm an individual personality that can survive on my own. And I have to survive. And anything can happen. And this is my plan B. That too much love, excess love that you have to give to a man that has not paid your bride price, give it to yourself too. You are deserving of love. The problem is that too many people, you want to love people when you don't love yourself. You don't know how to love yourself. I think that's the problem. Because if you love yourself, you will give to a man after you've given to yourself. So that when that man leaves, you will have something to yourself. Yes. That is what you should do. So if you're in a relationship, I need you to begin to have a rethink. You've been praying for this man. You've been wishing this man well. You've been encouraging him. You've been helping him build his business. You've been standing by him. What are you doing for yourself? What establishment are you making for yourself? You that is a builder, man builder. What are you doing for yourself? Because tomorrow, when your expectations are not being manifested, you will begin to say, after everything I did for you. I don't blame them anymore because you forgot yourself and you were expecting another man to make it and come and bless your life. What happened to your hands? I beg. My name is Lillian Chiwende for The Confident Woman.